Now, before I bought my new line array speakers, I actually went to the factory where these things were made and designed. Now, there's not many of you here that can say that, is there? So I took the camera along, obviously, and from a 2-hour visit, I made an 8-minute video for you. So if you're interested in what you see, let me know. I'll leave the links to their website down the bottom. But if you want more information from me, the end user, shoot us an email. Thank you. Practice and enjoy.
As you know, the sub houses all the electronics. So we've got two 10-inch drivers in there, an amplifier module, which is dual channel amplifier module, and a 2-channel DSP. So the full range signal goes in, the DSP then processes the signal to split, it runs a crossover, it splits the lows obviously into the amplifier that drives the sub. The rest of it, with some additional processing, goes into the other amplifier, which now feeds the stick on top. If you look at the physics of it, it is technically line array. It's a vertical array. We use small drivers so that it remains a line array up to a reasonably high frequency. And because of the length of it, it tends to, throw a fair distance. Now, there is a bit of a beam close to the centre of the speaker. So ideally, you want that to be the centre of the speaker, sort of close to head height. So if we were sitting here, for example, in these lounges, and we set the system up in here, and we put that system 25 metres back, it's still perfectly in the firing line, and probably even standing up by then too, you'd still be pretty much in the firing line. But if we were to put that system in front of a crowd that's standing up, obviously that changes things a little bit, so we might have to take it up a little bit.
What exactly is your job?
Oh, geez, what is my job? Put me on the spot. Look, I look after everything to do with sales, marketing for the company, but that includes things like system design, a lot of engineering, deal with end users, consultants, production companies, art centres. So it's a very broad, sort of a job.
Well, what's your background? Like, what did you do before this? You've obviously been in the industry for a while.
A long time. I started with I've done recording, as in at the control end. I've worked in a lot of places doing live production. I've worked in I've done a lot of system design. In the more recent years, I've been in wholesale, but in this industry, so pro audio wholesale, which, as I said, involves a lot of design. So it's not just selling boxes; it's all about providing solutions.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that kind of attracted me to this company, because obviously I did the research, I read the website, and read about the owners and stuff, and everyone seems really passionate about what they do. Which is it's pretty rare, really. Let's face it. And when I find something like that, I try to latch onto it, because I'm pretty passionate about my DJing and giving my best to clients, and it seems like everyone here wants that. Well, according to the website anyway. Hopefully that's true.
It is, yeah. It's definitely not a box moving company.
Exactly.
A lot of the jobs I get involved in, people already had a shot at it, and I look at it and go, well, you're taking the wrong approach. How can we actually make this work and deliver a result for the client? Exactly. That's really what it's about. So.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's about.
Everything we do is from concept through to finished product, which is quite unique. There's no one else. We'll start off in the
I mean, look at this.
And so once we've engineered something and we know what we want to build, the prototypes come through here. Because virtually every product in this country just comes in as a product in the box. This is what it is. And the people that sell it in Australia have no, as in the distributor has no say in what the product is. We do. We do, right from when we first come up with a crazy idea to when we beat it into shape. Try it out, do the engineering, try it out, test it, and go, this could work, and then refine it to a point where it can hit the market. That's fun.
It is, isn't it?
you can see here, for example, just working on this box, just fixing up all the nails that are going. But the boxes are all internally braced, heavily braced, so the panels are nice and rigid. Use a 24mm ply on the front for the baffle on a sub, so it's again nice and rigid. And even where the hand grips go, the cups we manufacture here, and you hear that is not a plastic cup, that's a timber cup. It's strong. It's pointless having a nice strong box and putting a cheap plastic cup on the inside, and we see it all the time. So a lot of time and effort goes into creating these things. So yeah. A small metal workshop, not as big as we used to, but most of the work that happens here is our ALA series, and now the new TLAs, which that's our own extrusion, of course. We cut, punch and prep here. We powder coat off site. We haven't got the room, and there's just too many different colours. It's too hard for us to stock for smaller quantities. So powder coat off site. Most of the product that goes out now is using acoustic coat. Acoustic coat is an elastomer coating. Gets sprayed. It's two components. Gets sprayed under pressure and heat, and it splatters on. The best thing about it is that, apart from being rugged and looking pretty good, is it's very it cures very quickly. So you could have a box sprayed in here, stick it outside for about 10-15 minutes. It goes into fit out, and they're working on it. Try doing it with paint, it just can't be done. So that's what we use on most things. It's not cheap, but it's it gives the best results. So yeah, again, now most of Darren's work now is sort of like, as far as fiberglass is concerned, is doing our moulds, creating our moulds, and that's all part of the horn development. We develop all our own horns in here. As you can see, there's a bunch of moulds there. One of the interesting things with these systems is because they're line array, they don't have the drop-off rate over distance that a conventional point-and-shoot speaker has, a point-source speaker. So standing at 2 metres from the thing, it might not be horrendously loud, but walking back 10-12 metres, it won't have dropped off much either. So if you take a conventional 12-inch horn, like our SS24 for argument's sake, you wind that up, stand in front of it, it gets loud.
Yes,
it gets horribly loud. You walk back 12 metres, yeah, it's still there. It cranks along, but it's dropped off. The difference between standing right in front of it and 12 metres back, it's a far greater difference in drop off, like a far greater difference in level to doing the same thing with a line array. So different horses are different courses there. All our own crossovers. We've got trays full of different crossovers here. The reason we do our own is we've got full control over the end result. The voicing of a speaker really at the end of the day comes down to the crossover. It can make or break a speaker. You can tune a cabinet and get the bass performance you want. You can get great quality components, but without a decent crossover in it, you've got nothing. So that's important altogether. So a lot of time and effort goes into engineering that.
Yes, we were a contractor that did video installations and lighting installations, like they all do. But we also made stuff, made stuff. And it got to the point where we think, well, this is just crazy, like it's never going to get anywhere. So we shut it all down and just started from scratch, working on focusing on one area. Our core business really is, as I said before, from concept through product development through to manufacturing finished goods, and then assisting our dealers with design so that we can say, well, here's a packaged solution that's going to work, that's going to deliver a result.